It takes so long to get subpoenas to cell phone records? Why does it take so long to get video footage of buses? If this was somebody else's kid, I'm just gonna put it like that. If this was somebody else's kid, I think it would have happened like this.
Why we're behind these cameras, you know, and we're not trying to bring anybody shame, or all we want is to have her get some information, tell us something, and that's not happening.
What is up, everybody? It is your girl, Majestic 716, and yes, I am back. I am here today. I'm bringing you the case of Sanaya Dennis. She is a 19-year-old New York City woman who is up here in Buffalo, New York, currently enrolled in classes at Buff State College for her sophomore year. Now, last Saturday, Sanaya went missing, and the parents just aren't getting the help that they need. And it's been over a week, and this case is eerily similar to Kanika Jenkins. So I'd rather get the message out there sooner than later, and let's get caught up on Sanaya's story.
Well, the latest information that we have from Buffalo State Police is that the NFTA has now been able to obtain some video surveillance of Sanaya Dennis at the NFTA bus terminal over the weekend. So there's been this narrative out there about her traveling from Buff State and possibly heading up to the falls. But now there is that video. We have not seen all that video shows. Sanaya Dennis was last seen Saturday night around 11, leaving her dorm at Bishop Hall. Her family says that they've heard from a friend of Sanaya's that she may have gotten on that NFTA bus to go to the falls. Now, her sister says about an hour later, Sanaya sent a text to her mom saying that she loved her and will call her back. Buff State Police say that after her phone was pinged, they learned Tuesday afternoon that her phone was near Goat Island. And earlier today, there was a press conference with the family and university officials. It certainly got heated.
Why does it take so long to get subpoenas to cell phone records? Why does it take so long to get video footage of buses? If this was somebody else's kid, I'm just gonna put it like that. If this was somebody else's kid, I think it would have happened like this.
We notified the state park police that we had a general broad ping on the telephone, and they conducted a search of the park. There was nothing, information that we had at that point in time that Sanaya was going to harm herself or harm others.
I'm sorry, but Officer Dudley Do-Right doesn't look like he even believes his own baloney.
And Sanaya's family, again, they have felt that police, they have not been doing enough to try to find her and been slow in terms of trying to do an air search or a ground search or dispatch dogs to try to find her. We have gotten some answers from police that they were having some weather issues earlier this week. That's why the air search never happened, and there were some issues in terms of getting information as soon as possible. Now, the family has also been very vocal about wanting to meet with Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown. That has not happened yet. The family has been very adamant about wanting to meet with him, believing that his assistance personally could help in this investigation. We have heard from a spokesperson for the mayor's office that Mayor Brown is expected to meet with the family privately later on.
Julia Stevens with Allies for Black Justice organized the search.
We're here to try and bring Sanaya Dennis home safely, end all be all. There's some information suspecting that her phone was pinged in the Goat Island area, so we're just making sure that her face is everywhere, that people everywhere you go in Niagara Falls, people know to look out for this girl, and hopefully we can bring her home safely.
Stevens says her organization got involved with this effort initially through contact with students at Buffalo State.
We felt that it was important to get the community to band together, especially for a young black woman, and say that we need to find her.
A few hours prior to the search, Buffalo State officials and Dennis's family held a news conference. Her sister described her as very studious, a good friend, and a good person.
It's most important to know her character and that this is not like her. This is not of her nature. She is, my mother always said she's a creature of habit. You know, she took pride in the work that she did. She works for Project Flight and she's in OA on campus as well. She doesn't miss work. She doesn't miss class. It's also important to know that she turned in homework assignments on Saturday up until she was last seen. So it doesn't sound to me like a person that was anticipating on not returning back to their dorm or not returning back to school.
Dennis's family members expressed frustration and raised questions over the speed of the investigation thus far.
As of the completion of this video, Sanaya has now been missing 9 days. We've had no further updates on whether the family met with Mayor Brown or if they were released any footage or cell phone records. We aren't sure where the status of the case is at. You know, it's a shame in society today when we have a 19-year-old female missing. There isn't more stress put on finding her. The police seem to have a nonchalant attitude about it, like she just up and disappeared and isn't telling anyone where she is. But her sister clearly stated that that's not like Sanaya. So if you have any helpful information that can help this family find their daughter, please contact the Buffalo State Police or even the organization that put together the search party to try to find her.